Hi students, my name is Vijay Kumar. I would like to teach you all physics. Today we discuss electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves. Now in this chapter, how we are getting electromagnetic waves, characteristics of electromagnetic waves, properties, and also intensity, energy of electromagnetic waves we discuss. First of all, how we are getting electromagnetic waves. So according to Maxwell scientist, here accelerating charges produces electric fields, in turn which produces magnetic fields. Now these two fields are formed, these are perpendicular. Here these two fields produces electromagnetic waves. Now I will discuss source of electromagnetic waves. Accelerating charges radiates energy in the form of electromagnetic waves. Now these accelerating charges are the source of electromagnetic waves. Accelerating charges, you know that acceleration, you already studied, acceleration. Now accelerating charges is the source of electromagnetic waves. Here we have oscillating charges produces oscillating electric fields, which in turn produces oscillating magnetic fields. Now anyhow, these oscillating electric fields and magnetic fields regenerate and produces electromagnetic waves. Now these electromagnetic waves propagates through the space. Here anyhow, suppose if a oscillating charge, here if the charge is oscillating with a frequency of, on that time it produces electromagnetic wave of same frequency. Here oscillating charges produces electromagnetic wave. Here what I am saying, here oscillating charge, if oscillating charge, a charge oscillates with a frequency of, it produces electromagnetic wave of same frequency. So what you understand now? Here we have oscillating charges or accelerating charges. If the charge accelerates, on that time it produces varying electric fields, time varying electric fields. Time varying electric fields in turn produces time varying magnetic fields. Anyhow these two fields are formed. Here these two are perpendicular. Now these are propagates through the space. That only electromagnetic waves. Here now discuss characteristics of electromagnetic waves. Here characteristics of electromagnetic waves. Here electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature. I think you already studied in waves. Transverse means what? Here in a waves, particles are vibrating perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Now electromagnetic waves moves with a speed of light. It is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. What I am saying, how we are getting electromagnetic waves? Oscillating and electric and magnetic fields. Suppose if the electric field is oscillating parallel to the y-axis, magnetic field is oscillating parallel to the z-axis. Now then electromagnetic wave is propagating along x-axis like this. This is electric field, this is magnetic field. Now electric field is oscillating along y-axis, parallel to the y-axis. Magnetic field is oscillating along parallel to the z-axis. Then electromagnetic wave is propagating along x-axis. Along x-axis. Here, in electromagnetic waves, particles are vibrating perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Is it clear? Here, suppose if the electric field is along y-axis, magnetic field is along z-axis, then electromagnetic wave is along x-axis. Electromagnetic wave is along x-axis. On that time we write time varying electric and magnetic fields. Here E is equal to, we write E naught sin kx minus omega t, and B is equal to B naught sin kx minus omega t. Here electric field and magnetic fields are oscillating fields. These are sinusoidally oscillating fields. So that's why we express electric fields and magnetic fields in terms of sine functions. Now what are E naught? What is E naught? Maximum value of intensity of electric field. B naught, maximum value of magnetic induction field. And here K is the propagation constant. Omega represents what? Angular velocity. Omega represents angular velocity, t with the time. So these are the oscillating electric and magnetic fields. Oscillating electric and magnetic fields. Now here on the time we have oscillating electric field, here time varying electric field. If the electric field varies with the time, on the time we are getting displacement current. Here anyhow displacement current comes into play when the electric field is changes. Electric field is changes with the time. Now we discuss here displacement current. And also here what I told, electric field is along y-axis, magnetic field is along z-axis. On the time electromagnetic wave is along x-axis. Here these two are perpendicular. Here in electromagnetic wave, it is the, here if the electromagnetic wave is propagating x-axis, electric field is along y-axis, magnetic field is along z-axis. Magnetic field is oscillating parallel to the z-axis. Now on the time, here electromagnetic wave travels with a speed of light. So we have C is equal to 1 by under root of mu naught epsilon naught. 1 by under root of mu naught epsilon naught. What is mu naught? Mu naught is the permeability of free space, and epsilon 0, mu naught is the permeability of free space. Its value 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 SI units. And also epsilon 0 how much? 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. These also SI units. On the time, here we are getting speed of light. Speed of light how much? It is around 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light. Now, so electromagnetic waves travels with a velocity of how much? 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light in air or vacuum. Speed of light in air or vacuum. It is nothing but what? Speed of electromagnetic waves. Speed of electromagnetic waves. And after that, and also we discuss speed of electromagnetic wave in a medium. In a medium, what we take? Velocity of light in a medium. C medium is equal to mu medium into epsilon medium. Mu medium how much? Mu naught into mu r. Epsilon r into epsilon 0. On the time, C medium is equal to, we write like this, 1 by under root of mu r epsilon r into 1 by mu naught epsilon 0. From this, but 1 by mu naught epsilon naught how much? But C is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. So we are getting C medium. C medium is equal to C by under root of mu r epsilon r. Mu r epsilon r. From this, here what we write now? We do cross multiplication. C medium into mu r epsilon r. Mu r epsilon r is equal to C. Now this is mu r. From this, C by C medium. C by C medium is equal to under root of mu r epsilon r. C by C medium, what is that? Refract index of a medium. Therefore, refract index of a medium is equal to under root of mu r epsilon r. Under root of mu r epsilon r. Here what is mu r? Here relative permeability. What is epsilon r? Relative permittivity. You know that. Here for a given medium, relative permittivity is constant, and here relative permittivity is constant, epsilon r value is constant, and mu r value also constant. You already studied, you know that. Here what is epsilon r? Relative permittivity or dielectric constant. Relative permittivity or dielectric constant, its value is different for what? Different mediums. For air or vacuum, how much? Epsilon r value is 1. For metals, how much? Epsilon r value is infinity. Like that. Here these epsilon r, mu r values are different for different mediums. That's why refract index of a medium is different for different mediums. And here depends on this, we have problems in NEET mains exam. Now discuss displacement current. Here already I explained electromagnetic waves. How we are getting electromagnetic waves? Because of changing electric fields and magnetic fields. Changing electric field and magnetic fields regenerate and produces electromagnetic waves. Now on the time, change in electric field changes with the time. On the time we are getting here displacement current. Displacement current, it is represented by what? ID. Now derive expression for ID. Now first of all, you already studied Gauss law. Now according to Gauss law, here total electric flux through any closed surface is equal to what? 1 by epsilon 0 times the net charge here enclosed within the surface. Here total electric flux through any closed surface is equal to what? 1 by epsilon 0 times the net charge enclosed within the surface. On the time, pi is equal to, write 1 by epsilon 0 into q. Now q is equal to epsilon 0 into pi. On the time, here already I told that accelerating charges produces what? Varying electric fields. So on the time, here what we do now? Electric field changes, so electric flux also changes. Now here differentiating both sides with respect time t. On the time, dq by dt is equal to epsilon 0 into d pi by dt. What is pi? Electric flux. Pi represents what? Electric flux. What is electric flux? Here you already studied electromagnetic induction. What is electric flux? Total number of electric lines of force passing through the area perpendicular to the area. Now suppose this is the area of cross section. Total number of electric lines of force passing through the area perpendicular to the area is called what? Here electric flux. Now on the time, here we took q is equal to epsilon 0 into pi. On that we are differentiating, we got like this. But rate of flow of electric charges is called what? Electric current. That is called what? Displacement current. ID is equal to, we are getting epsilon 0 into d pi e by dt. This is expression for displacement current. Here what is d pi e by dt represents what? Change of flux. D pi e represents what? Change in flux. Dt represents what? Time. Now here anyhow what I explained now, here if the time changes, if the charges are accelerating, on the time flux changes with the time. On the time we are getting displacement current. Now flux is not constant, it varies with the time. Flux value changes, flux value మారుతూ ఉంటుంది, time మారుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ flux value మారుతూ ఉంటుంది. Because of that, if flux value changes, we are getting displacement current. We are getting displacement current. ID is equal to what? Epsilon 0 into d pi e by dt. ID is equal to epsilon 0 into d pi e by dt. What is epsilon 0? Epsilon 0 represents what? Permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space. And also you know that here electric flux is equal to what? Pi e is equal to what we write? E into A. What is E? Intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field on the time. And also E is what is E? Intensity of electric field is equal to what we write? V by D. What is V? Potential difference. What is D? Distance. On the time what we write? Pi E is equal to V by D into A. V by D into A. On the time ID is equal to epsilon 0 into here d by dt of V by D into A. From this ID is equal to, we write epsilon 0 A by D, these are constants, d by dt of V, d by dt of V. But epsilon 0 A by D, epsilon 0 A by D represents what? Capacitance, capacitance of a capacitor. On the time ID is equal to C into dV by dt. ID is equal to C into dV by dt. What is C? Capacitance of a capacitor. dV by dt. What is dV? Change in potential. dt represents what? Time. So this is one more formula for displacement current. This is formula for displacement current in terms of flux. This is formula for displacement current in terms of potential. Here potential changes with the time. Here dV is the change in potential, dt represents what? Time. What is C? Capacitance of a capacitor. And how we are getting C here? What is epsilon 0? Epsilon 0 represents what? Permittivity of free space. What is A? Area of the plates. D, distance between the plates. On the time displacement current. ID is equal to how much? C into dV by dt. C into dV by dt. And also we write one more formula for displacement current. In case of a capacitor, here if the alternating current passing through the current is not fixed, current value changes with the time. Displacement current, here current value changes with the time. On the time, if the current flows through the capacitor, on the time, what happened in capacitance? It experiences resistance, that is called what? Capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance. Is it clear? Next one, we write like this. In case of a capacitor, here Vc is equal to I into Xc, Id into Xc. How we are getting this? According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. According to that only, Vc is equal to what? Id into Xc. Now Id is equal to what we write? Vc by Xc. Vc by Xc. What is Xc? Capacitive reactance. What is capacitive reactance? Xc is equal to how much? 1 by omega c. 1 by omega c. What is Xc? Capacitive reactance. What is capacitive reactance? Resistance of the capacitor. When alternating current flows through the capacitor, here capacitor experiences resistance, that is called what? Inductive reactance. Inductive reactance how much? Xc. X is equal to what? 1 by omega c. What is omega? Omega is the angular velocity. Omega is equal to how much? 2 pi f. What is C? Capacitance. On the time, Id is equal to Vc by Xc. Xc how much? 1 by omega c. Id is equal to, we are getting Vc into omega c. Vc into omega c. This is one more formula for displacement current. Is it clear? We have three formulas for displacement current. First of all, what I told, Id is equal to C into dV by dt. What is C? Capacitance. dV by dt, dV represents what? Change in potential, dt represents what? Time. And one more formula, what is that? Id is equal to how much? Vc into omega c. What is Vc? Potential difference across capacitance. What is omega? Angular velocity. C represents what? Capacitance of a capacitor. Capacitance of a capacitor. Now, first of all, we do some problems on this theory. After that, we discuss energy intensity of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves travel in a travel in a medium with a speed of with a speed of 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Now, the relative permeability of the medium, the relative permeability of a medium is 1. Now find relative permittivity. Find relative permittivity. Here what is given question? Electromagnetic waves travel in a medium with a speed almost 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Relative permeability of a medium is 1. Now relative permittivity, find relative permittivity. What is question now? Medium, velocity of light in a medium, how much given? Solution now. What is given data? Velocity of light in a medium, how much? 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Relative permeability of a medium. Relative permeability how much? Here mu r. Mu r is 1. Relative permittivity epsilon r. Epsilon r is equal to how much? Here what we have relation? Here you know that what I told, C by C medium. C by C medium is equal to what? Under root of mu r into epsilon r. Here C by C medium. C by C medium how much? Under root of mu r into epsilon r. Now here squaring on both sides. We know C we know C how much? Speed of light. Speed of light, you remember. Speed of light how much? Speed of light in electromagnetic waves or light in air or vacuum how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Here already I told that electromagnetic waves travels with a velocity how much? Speed of light. What is that? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. We know C and C medium, and also we know mu r value. We want to calculate epsilon r. What we do now? Squaring on both sides. Otherwise we substitute later we do. Now C how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by 2 into 10 to the power of 8 is equal to mu r how much? 1 into epsilon r. From this 10 power 8. Now 3 by 2. From this a root of epsilon r is equal to what? 3 by 2. 3 by 2 how much? 1.5. Here squaring on both sides. What we are getting? Root of epsilon r whole square is equal to what? 1.5 into 1.5. How much a square root gets cancelled? Epsilon r value how much? 1.5 into 1.5, 2.25. 2.25 is the relative permittivity. Epsilon r value, what is that? 2.25. Is it clear? What is given question? Electromagnetic waves travel in a medium with a speed how much? 2 into 10 to the power of 8. Relative permeability given, find relative permittivity. What we have? Velocity of light in medium how much? 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Relative permeability given, we want to calculate relative permittivity. Already you know that speed of light in air or vacuum. What we have relation? C by C medium. C by C medium how much? Under root of mu r epsilon r. We substitute these values and simplify. What we got now? Epsilon r value how much? 2.25. 2.25. SI units only. Here it is constant only. Here relative permeability, it is constant. It has no units and dimensions. Electric field amplitude of electromagnetic wave. Electric field amplitude of an electromagnetic wave is E naught is equal to 120 Newton per Coulomb, 120 Newton per Coulomb, and that is frequency, and that its frequency is F is equal to mu F is equal to 50 microhertz. F is equal to 50 microhertz. Determine first question. Here B naught and omega and also lambda and k. And second one, find expressions for A and B. Second question, find expressions for E and B, like this. Now we have question, what we have? Electric field amplitude. Electric field amplitude of electromagnetic wave is 120 Newton per Coulomb. E naught is 120 Newton per Coulomb, and that is frequency. Frequency is 50 microhertz. Micro means what? Micro, it is prefix, it is 10 power minus 6. 50 into 10 power minus 6 hertz. And determine first question, in A bit we want to calculate B naught, omega and lambda and also k. And B bit, what is that? We derive expressions for E and B, like that. How we calculate? We know E naught. Here electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular. What we are getting now? B naught. What we have relation? Here C is equal to E naught by B naught. C is equal to how much? E naught by B naught. So from this, here B naught is equal to cross multiplication. C B naught C is equal to how much? E naught. From this, here C is equal to E naught by B naught. E naught by B naught. What is C here? Speed of light. We require B naught, not C. C is constant. What is the value of C? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. From this, here B naught is equal to E naught by C. E naught by C. E naught value how much given? Amplitude of electric field is 120. Now B naught is equal to E naught how much? 120. C how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. You remember this? Here speed of light always constant. How much its value? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So from this, 3 ones, 3 fours, 12, 40. Now here 10 fours. Here what we are getting now? 10 fours, 10 power 7. Now 4 into 10 power minus 7. 4 into 10 power minus 7. Here 4 into 10 power minus 7 is the value of B naught. That is first question. And we require omega. Here omega is equal to how much? 2 pi f. What is omega? Angular frequency, angular velocity. So what is first question answer? B naught is 4 into 10 power minus 7. Next second one, omega. Omega is equal to how much? 2 pi f. Omega is angular velocity. Now 2 pi into f how much here? 50 into 10 power minus 6. From this, 50 is 100. 100 into 10 power minus 6 into pi. Now we are getting pi into 10 power minus 4. Pi into 10 power minus 4, it is the angular velocity. And next one, we require lambda. We require lambda and k. Here already we got omega. Next one, lambda. Here how we calculate lambda? Here already we know f. C, speed of light C is equal to how much? F lambda. So lambda is equal to how much? C by F. C how much? Speed of light, 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by lambda value here. We calculate lambda, so it is C by F. C by F. Now F value how much? 50 into 10 power minus 6. 50 into 10 power minus 6. On the time, how much here? 3 into 10 power, here 10 5s, here 10 power 7. 3 into 10 power 7 into 10 power 6 by 5. Here lambda is equal to 3 by 5 how much? 0.6 into 10 power 7 plus 6, 13. So 6 into 10 to the power of 12. 6 into 10 to the power of 12. This is the lambda value. And k means what? Propagation constant. It is 2 pi by lambda. K is 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi by lambda how much? 6 into 10 to the power of 12. So we are getting 2 ones, 2 threes. So we are getting pi by 3 into 10 to the power of 12. Pi by 3 into 10 to the power of 12. In this way we calculate k, lambda and k. Next one, we write expressions for E and B. We write expressions for E and B. Already you know that here what are E? Intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field is the sinusoidal electric field. Sinusoidal electric field means what? Time changes, electric field changes sinusoidally. So E is equal to what by formula? E naught sin kx minus omega t. E naught sin kx minus omega t. Omega how much we got? Pi into 10 to the power of minus 4. Now second question. E is equal to how much? E naught sin kx minus omega t. E naught sin kx minus omega t. E naught value we know and k value we know. Omega value also we know. And B, magnetic induction field how much? B is equal to how much? B is equal to B naught sin kx minus omega t. We are substituting all values. E naught, k, omega we substitute, we are getting E, and also we substitute B naught. B naught, k, omega t, we are getting B value. In this way we calculate here E and B also. Just we substitute here now. E naught value how much? I erased. You already have now. You substitute E naught, k how much? Pi by 3 into 10 to the power of 12. Lambda how much? Omega how much? Omega is pi into 10 to the power of minus 4. You substitute these values, you are getting E and B values. A parallel plate condenser. A parallel plate condenser condenser of capacity 100 picofarads is connected to is connected to 230 volts of AC supply of 300 radians per second frequency. The RMS value of displacement current. RMS value of displacement current. Now we have next question. What is that? A parallel plate capacitor of capacity 100 picofarads. Solution now. Capacitance 100 picofarads. 100 picofarads. Pico means what? It is prefix. What is its value? 10 to the power of minus 12 farads is connected to 230 volts of AC supply. VC or V. VC or V is equal to 230 volts. Here AC supply of 300 radian per second, that is omega. Omega is equal to 300 radian per second. Now RMS value of displacement current, we want to calculate displacement current. Here what wave formula? In case of a capacitor, here ID is equal to VC by XC. What is XC here? Capacitive reactance. Here VC by XC how much? 1 by omega C. So VC into omega C. VC into omega C. Already we know V, omega and C. We substitute values. We are getting here ID is equal to VC how much? 230 omega 300 C, here 10 power minus 10 farads, 10 power minus 10 farads. Now simplify this. Here what we are getting? Here ID is equal to 23 into 3 into 10 power minus 7. ID is equal to 23, 3 is how much? 69. 69 into 10 power minus 7. What do we write now? 6.9 into 10 to the power minus 6. 6.9 into 10 to the power minus 6 amperes. This is the answer. A parallel plate capacitor of plate separation two millimeters is connected in an electric circuit having source voltage 400 volts. If the plate area is 60 centimeters square, then the value of displacement current for 10 power minus 6 seconds, where the seconds will be now. We do one more question now. What is that? A parallel plate capacitor of plate separation, how much? 2 millimeters. D is equal to 2 millimeters. Millimeter convert into meters. Milli represents what? 10 power minus 3. So 2 into 10 power minus 3 meters is connected in an electric circuit having source voltage V. V is 400 volts. Plate area 60 centimeters square, 60 into 10 power minus 4 meters square. Then the value of displacement current for 10 power minus 6 seconds. Now dt how much? Here dt is 10 power minus 6 seconds. We want to calculate displacement current. What is formula for displacement current? In case of a capacitor, we have epsilon 0 A by D into dV by dt, C into dV by dt. Now see how much here? Epsilon 0 A by D. We substitute all these values we are getting now. Here how much now? ID is equal to epsilon 0 how much? 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. It is constant. Permittivity of free space. A. Area how much? 60 into 10 power minus 4 dV is 400 by d. D is 2 into 10 power minus 3, dt how much? 10 power minus 6. Now substitute these values, simplify this, simplifying we are getting answer how much here? 2 ones, 2 30s. Now 10 power minus 3 minus 6, 10 power minus 9. So it is 10 power minus 3. From this, ID is equal to here 8.85 into 3 4 12, 12 into 10 to the power minus 7 plus 2 minus 5. Multiply now. You are multiplying. What is the answer for displacement current? Amperes. To multiply this, it is around 12 5s 60. Now 12 8s 96 plus 6 102. 12 8s 96 plus 10 106. And here how much we are getting? Now 10,620 into 0.106 point into 10 power minus 5. Simplify like this. In this way we are getting displacement current. Is it clear? What we have now? Here plate separation given, voltage given, plate area also given. Now displacement current for 10 power minus 6 seconds. What we have formula? ID is equal to how much? Epsilon 0 A by D into dV by dt. Substitute all these values and simplify, you are getting answer. Energy. In case of capacitor, you know formula for energy of a capacitor. Energy stored in a capacitor. Energy stored in a capacitor how much? 1 by 2 CV square. 1 by 2 CV square. Now V is equal to what we write? Here we have formula. E is equal to V by D. Now from this V is equal to ED. V is equal to write ED. On the time energy stored in a capacitor of C into V square. V how much here? ED. ED whole square. ED whole square. Now C means what? Capacity of a capacitor. It is, what is formula for capacitance? Epsilon 0 A by D. Here ED whole square, E square D square. From this dd gets cancelled. Energy stored in a capacitor how much we write? 1 by 2 epsilon 0, 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A E square into D. This is the energy stored in a capacitor. Now we calculate energy density. Energy density on the time, energy density is equal to energy per unit volume. Energy per unit volume. Energy how much we got? 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A E square D by volume. Volume how much? Volume is equal to what? Area into length. So here 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A E square D by volume how much? Area into length. Length is nothing but D. On the time A D gets cancelled, we are getting here energy density. Energy density how much we are getting? 1 by 2 epsilon 0 into E square. Here this is the energy of electromagnetic wave. Energy density. Here due to energy density of electromagnetic wave due to electric field. This is energy of electromagnetic wave due to electric field only. And also we have magnetic field. You know that electromagnetic wave means what? It is the combination. Electric and magnetic fields regenerate and propagate in the form of electromagnetic waves. Now these are the energies due to, this is the energy of electromagnetic wave due to electric field. This is energy density due to electric field. And also we calculate energy of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field, and also energy density of magnetic field. Anyhow, here electromagnetic wave means what? We are getting, it is the combination of electric field and magnetic field. electric field and magnetic field regenerate, produces what? Electric field and magnetic fields. Now we discuss energy due to magnetic field. We discuss here in this formula, energy due to electric field, how much we got? U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A E square into D, but E is equal to V by D. Otherwise, we take like this. Here we have C is equal to E naught by B naught. From this, E naught is equal to B naught into C. E naught is equal to, we write B naught into C. We substitute now. Energy stored due to magnetic field 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A into, here E naught. Here we have E. Now E is equal to BC. So we substitute now. BC whole square into D. So U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A B square C square D. B square C square D. This is the energy stored in a energy of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field. Due to magnetic field. On the time, here C is equal to what we write? But C is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. From this, C square is equal to how much? C square is equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. From this, we substitute now. U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon 0 A B square. C square how much? 1 by mu naught epsilon naught into D. So epsilon 0 gets cancelled. Epsilon 0 gets cancelled. We are getting U is equal to B square AD by mu naught. B square AD by mu naught. This is the energy stored, energy of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field. And also we calculate energy density of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field. On the time, energy density is equal to what? Energy by volume. Energy by volume. From this, energy how much we got? B square AD by mu naught into volume. Here B square, here we have 2 mu naught. 2 mu naught into A into D. AD gets cancelled. We are getting B square by 2 mu naught. B square by 2 mu naught is the energy density of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field. This is energy of electromagnetic wave due to electric field. This is energy due to magnetic field. This is energy density for electromagnetic wave. Energy density of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field. We calculate energy density of total energy density of electromagnetic wave. Energy density of electromagnetic wave. Energy density due to electric field how much? 1 by 2 epsilon 0 E square. Due to magnetic field, B square by 2 mu naught. B square by 2 mu naught. So already you know that energy density is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon 0 E. E is equal to what we write? E naught sin omega kx minus omega t whole square plus B naught sin kx minus omega t whole square by 2 mu naught. From this, here this is the total energy density of electromagnetic wave. So we take average energy density. So average value of sine is 1 by 2. Average value of sine is 1 by 2. The minimum value of sine how much? 0. Maximum value is 1. So average value of sine what we are taking? 1 by 2. On the time, here energy density of electromagnetic wave due to electric field, it becomes 1 by 4 epsilon 0 into E square. Here 1 by 4 epsilon 0 into E naught square. This is the average value of energy density of electromagnetic wave, and also average density of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field. It becomes B naught square by 4 mu naught. Here average value of sine we take 1 by 2. So that's why energy density due to electric field is 1, average energy density of electromagnetic wave due to electric field is 1 by 4 epsilon 0 E naught square, and average energy density of electromagnetic wave due to magnetic field is B naught square by 4 mu naught. Now from this, but E naught is equal to what we write now? We have C is equal to E naught by B naught. From this, E naught is equal to B naught into C. We substitute here energy density. Here we take UE. UE represents what? Energy density due to electric field. It is 1 by 4 epsilon 0 into E naught square. E naught square how much? B naught C whole square. From this, we are getting epsilon 0 into B naught square into C square by 4. But C square is equal to what we write? 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. What is C? Speed of light. Now speed of light in air or vacuum, what we take? 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. C square is, C value is 1 by under root of mu naught epsilon naught. C square becomes 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. From this, energy density due to electric field is epsilon naught into B naught square by C square, 1 by mu naught epsilon naught into 4. Here epsilon naught gets cancelled. B naught square by 4 mu naught. B naught square by 4 mu naught. This is energy density electric field. This is energy density due to magnetic field. What we take here? UM. Here total energy density. Here what we understand? It is nothing but energy density due to electric field and magnetic field both are equal. Average energy density of electric field, average energy density of magnetic field both are equal. That's why total energy density of electromagnetic wave. Here average, first of all we calculate average energy and density of electromagnetic wave. So anyhow what we understand here, energy density due to electric field and energy density due to magnetic field both are equal. Therefore total energy density of electromagnetic wave, average energy density is equal to energy density due to electric field plus energy density to magnetic field. Electric field and UE is equal to UM. Therefore average energy density is equal to UE plus UE. So 2 UE or 2 UM. 2 UE or 2 UM. Average energy density is equal to 2 into, here how much average energy density of electric field? 1 by 4 epsilon 0 into E square. So otherwise 2 into B naught square by 4 mu naught. So we are getting 1 by 2 epsilon 0 E square. Otherwise B naught square by 2 mu naught. This is average energy density of electromagnetic wave. Average energy density of electromagnetic wave is 1 by 2 epsilon 0 E square. Otherwise B naught square by 2 mu naught. What is epsilon 0? Permittivity of free space. What is E? Intensity of electric field. What is B naught? Maximum value of magnetic induction field. Amplitude of magnetic induction field. What is mu naught? Permeability of free space. This is average energy density of electromagnetic wave. And also we calculate momentum of electromagnetic wave. Anyhow, here in electric field, and also we calculate intensity of electromagnetic wave. Intensity of electromagnetic wave.